Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Saturday, December 3rd, 2016, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend and making some time to have a little bit of fun. So today we continue our work with the ancient Egyptian tarot created by Clive Barrett. And the three cards drawn randomly from the deck today were Judgment, Strength, the Magician. So we have three majors appearing in our reading for the second time this week, suggesting that for some of you there are some major life changes afoot, or that it's time to make some major life changes. So the first card I'll draw, Judgment, is all about change and transformation. So here we see three people rising from their coffins in front of a large looming Osiris. So this card often suggests huge transformations of the self, or even reinventing oneself. You know, it brings with it the realization that something in our life needs to change, that we need to change. Often, at the end of the year, we might experience a desire for self-improvement, as many of us make resolutions for the coming year. But by the looks of these three cards, it doesn't appear that this is going to be a little change, a little tiny changes, but rather a life-changing one. So this could be a spiritual transformation, such as a new spiritual path, or a major shift in how we see and do things. It might signify a desire to take on a self-improvement program of some type, whether it be to majorly improve your physical health, or it could be a new program of study. It may bring with it a sudden realization of how our past has created our present circumstances, and as such, creates a powerful understanding for us that any actions taken from this point forward will also impact our future. So for those of us contemplating such a change, it might be a tad scary. But our next card, Strength, tells us that we have the fortitude to make whatever happen we take on. So the lion-headed woman here in this card tells us to honor the fierce, determined lion within us, and that we do have the inner strength to do what needs to be done to accomplish our goals. So I'm guessing that for some of us, our willpower will be sorely tested as we venture to take on this change. You know, in such a case, we need to look for the hero inside of us and know that that hero is there. You know, the Strength card urges us to seize control of our own destiny and move forward with our plans, regardless of whatever doubts might crop up. You know, I often say that we know we're on the right path when that voice inside of our head tries to talk us out of it. What's key here, I think, is to recognize that voice for what it is, because we all have it. This lazy critic that tries to talk us out of change. And that's where our inner strength comes in here, the strength to not give up when the going gets tough. Now, this idea is further supported by our last card, the Magician, a card that's all about focused will and intent. So here we see the Egyptian god Thoth, the god of wisdom and magic. And so when those pesky doubts crop up, the Magician card tells us that we can indeed pull this off, whatever changes you're trying to implement in your life. So like the Strength card, the Magician is about grasping and using our inner power to accomplish our goals. It's about the power of our intellect and will to create change in our life. I find it notable that this card is numbered 1, which is the number of new beginnings, of raw potential. So like the Magician, this is a call for us to use both our inner and outer talents, our gifts and abilities, and take advantage of whatever resources are available to us. So judging by these three cards, it appears that should we decide to take on this change, We will be able to see it through this time, but we'll need to rely on our ability to will it to be so. Self-confidence and belief in ourselves, those are the keys here, I think, to the successful completion of any goal, small or large, which are all about what today's cards seem to be about. So the message today for these three cards is: the biggest failure of all is the person who never tries. Being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. So today's advice card comes from the Enchanted Map Oracle by Collette Baron-Reid, and the card drawn randomly from the deck today is Peaks of Joy. So what a great card to have as an advice card in today's reading. This card lets us know that we're close to that feeling of joy and fulfillment that one experiences by achieving one's goals and successfully implementing change in our life. This again makes me think about our need to focus on the finish line and overcome those doubts when they crop up. I think it was Van Gogh who said something like, if you hear a voice within you that says you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. So when you decide it's time to take on that momentous change in your life, instead of doubt, look instead to the joy you will have, not only while you're in the process of working towards your goal, but the satisfaction that results from having achieved it. Remember, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. And that is your daily tarot map for today. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you click the like button below or above or wherever it might be. And to learn more about me and my work, you can visit my website at tarot-dude.com. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Brightest blessings.